Welcome to the Astrodeha family. Welcome to YouTube Astrodeha. This week we may face changes requiring adaptability and patience in areas related to communication, romantic partnerships, and work dynamics. Many of us, especially the Mercury retrograde, Neptune's transit in Aries, forming a harmonious aspect with Saturn and Uranus, indicates that our emotional insights are extremely pointing to the fact that they will guide us in matters related to breakthroughs. Especially my advice to you is, while both Mercury and Venus are in retrograde and the sky pulls us towards new beginnings, not to dwell too much on the past. Let's strive not to be caught up in energies that bring the past to our agenda. And it emphasizes that we need to deeply question our relationships with people who challenge us in this sense, who constantly lead us to think about the past, the sky. Otherwise, conflicting energies may make us feel stuck and caught in between. They may prevent us from doing the things we have planned, and instead of solving problems, this energy will serve no purpose other than to increase them. Especially when we correctly understand this week's planetary energies, we can set new intentions and clarify ourselves with the reflection of Aries energy. We should make an effort to express it in some way, and especially on April 5th, Saturn, Uranus, and Venus are very rare. They will be in a visible alignment within an aspect. It is a powerful day concerning relationships, finance, and creative projects. Today is extremely ideal for structuring our plans and goals, making applications within consultations, and strengthening our relationships with the people we are connected to while making innovative changes. Throughout the week, while the sky supports us, let us benefit from these energies. Our effort. The sky energies of the week, the effects of the sky on all 12 zodiac signs, are available in detail on YouTube Astrodeha. Don't forget to turn on notifications and subscribe. May the skies be our guide and may our path be illuminated. Children of Mars, Aries, the sky this week contains energies that make you feel more creative. You feel like you are in the midst of an exciting cycle, but you can't quite put a name to it. Most of you, this energy will carry the beauties related to making significant leaps, beginnings, and rooting into your lives. Especially as the sun moves through your sign, first of all, happy birthday and mystical. As the planet Neptune moves through your sign, it will awaken you to the realization that clarity and extremely strong desires and wishes are achievable in your life. The new moon occurring in your sign on Monday will enhance your goals, identity, and life for the better. It may cause many things related to your desires to develop around you to carry these points forward. Both your ruling planet Mars as well as Saturn and Uranus will support you to enable you to progress in a more innovative and disciplined way, structuring your work and educational life. And especially, my advice to you is to please clarify what you want to stand against in the coming months. Clarify so that you can plant your seeds, structure your meetings, and with the decisions you make, experience the freedom from the burdens that have weighed on you for a long time. Carry this into your life in every way. My advice to you, especially on Tuesday when Mars, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious angle with Saturn, the teacher of the stars, take action and move with balance. It will support you to support. Be ready to face positive energies, especially in many matters you worry about regarding financial issues. However, while knowing how to receive, you should not forget that it is the result of your efforts, and you should remain silent when people who have no right come and make demands from you. On Saturday, it seems there is something in your love life. With the supportive energies of Mars, you can transform many tensions through heart-to-heart conversations. And the new moon occurring in your sign on March 31st signifies the beginning of a one-year cycle for you. Set intentions, focus on new projects, and take steps forward. On Tuesday, the aspect between Mars and Saturn will contain extremely positive energies for your ideas to be accepted and for you to receive support. And on April 5th, Venus, such strong aspects in Mars, will be created that you will be able to express yourself correctly and be accepted in both your professional and personal life. You will be able to liberate yourself from the events that have tested you recently. May the best happen for your highest good. The children of Venus are Taurus, the height of your sense of security. There are supportive energies regarding confidence in yourself, your work, and your relationships. Now, the sky supports you to take action for new things, because the sky this week heralds that the emotional, physical, and financial opportunities of the week are in your favor with enchanting energies, especially your ruling planet, Venus, in your birth charts, the 12th, with its retrograde motion in the house, now makes you realize what is important for you beneath the surface. And by bringing reassessments to the forefront, it will activate the struggle you have been making for others to improve your own life. The decisions you make will surprise many people, but improvements, success, it invites you to do what is necessary to bring the energy of stability into your life. The sky is with you. Especially the planet of revolutions, Uranus, has exhausted you greatly with its long-term journey, and now Uranus is enticing you to be more valuable, more successful, and more stable within the beauties life brings as you express yourself and step outside your comfort zone. Opportunities may knock on your door. You should evaluate opportunities wisely. You must choose to stop interfering in your own life and rights for the sake of others. Especially on Saturday, the positive energies of Venus will have extremely powerful effects on your love life. If you are single, it may lead to a lasting relationship, and if you are married or in a continuing relationship, it will correctly express the idea that new things need to happen in your relationship. This will trigger a restructuring in the relationship with mutual harmony and understanding. The difficulties you experience in financial matters after the challenges in your love life will bring new opportunities and stability with the harmonious energies of both Mars and Uranus. The powerful energy brought by being loved in your love life will make an impact on your entire life. If you want to start a diet, you should take advantage of Wednesday's energy. You should make healthier and more proper nutrition and exercise a part of your daily life. A rare opportunity in relationships and financial matters. Be smart as you encounter them. Dear Taurus, long-standing financial concerns will take you to a completely different point with innovative solutions, especially on April the 2nd while the moon continues its course in Gemini. Surprise developments related to financial matters, positive effects, will distance you from your worries and anxieties. On Saturday, April 5th, as Venus forms aspects with multiple planets, be prepared for surprise developments in financial and emotional relationship matters. May the heavens be your guide and may your path be illuminated. Children of Mercury, Gemini, if the sky is making you feel that extremely rapid changes are happening in your life and you are feeling exhausted, this is the week for you to clarify your stance against everything that tires you in your friendships, relationships, and family ties. To distance yourself from things that are not in harmony with your evolving vision and invites you to develop and heal yourself. The sky is inviting you. This week will offer you a powerful reset, especially for your social life and future goals. Particularly the aspects Jupiter makes to your sign will make you aware of the truths where you feel blocked or pressured in matters related to friendships. You are facing reflections that will take your relationships with people who drag you down to different points where masks will fall. And this week especially, what are your long-term aspirations? Ask yourself this: It's time to make clear decisions against everything that has exhausted you regarding the experiences you've long desired and been deprived of. In matters related to your work, you can achieve your desires in positive meetings with new beginnings, and you can overcome problems with compromises. However, you should be cautious of emotional tensions in the middle of the week. Stubbornness, tensions with your ruling planet Mercury being in retrograde. Don't let people who test your patience cause you to leave things unresolved by not wanting to explain yourself and withdrawing. In matters related to your education, it invites you to act with an awareness of your responsibilities rather than where your dreams lead you. The sky is with you. And on Thursday, the angles of the Moon and Jupiter will heighten your emotional awareness, leading to more sensible and loving approaches in matters related to relationships. This will help you overcome problems in mutual relationships. This week, when the Moon forms harmonious angles with Mercury, you are supported in resolving communication issues to bring more stability to your work and education life, and especially on April 2nd and 3rd. Since you will be better understood emotionally by others, bring to your agenda everything that challenges you and causes problems in relationships in this regard. It will bring positive results. On Sunday, as the Moon will be in a very harmonious angle with Mercury, you can express your expectations regarding your private life. You may start experiencing romance and emotional intensity in its deepest form with your spouse or partner after a long time. Just make sure not to carry approaches from the past into the present. May the heavens be your guide and may your path be clear. Children of the Moon, Cancers, if you feel stuck in matters related to your home life and work, get ready to find balance and peace from these struggles this week. Especially starting from Monday, there may be a new beginning in your work life or the stability and change you have been expecting there in your career. The positive aspects of Mars, Saturn, and Uranus affecting your sign will give a very important momentum towards your goals. If you're looking for a job, you may find one. You can make the decision to continue on your own by taking what you deserve from a problematic partnership. The pressures you have experienced in the last 3 weeks regarding your career will start to be left behind from the first day of the week. And especially in matters related to your professional goals, make an effort to be open to collaborations and to embrace innovations instead of rejecting them. Because the decisions you make this week will return as growth and gains in the coming months to you. However, my advice to you is that you might make wrong decisions under the influence of your friends regarding educational matters, and you might adopt approaches that could overshadow your success. Be very careful. Especially, the message Saturn and Mars give you on Tuesday regarding family matters is challenging. To bring many energies into balance, you should prioritize communication. Confront your fears. Choose to face issues rather than acting on assumptions. Be assured that you might resolve the family issues that have been tiring you for months today. My advice to you is regarding health matters, particularly your sensitivities related to the stomach and intestines. Pay attention. It will be beneficial to be careful about what you eat and drink, especially this week, because your body will be prone to retaining water throughout the week. Please follow a diet that will prevent water retention and help eliminate it from your body in a healthy way based on the advice of a professional dietitian. Regarding matters in your personal life, especially as the weekend approaches, overcoming communication issues, spending quality time and understanding each other with the advice of friends, and feeling proud of your spouse or partner's success in their career will be the influences at play. My suggestion to you, when you approach, by knowing how to listen openly, you will also help alleviate your spouse or partner's concerns about you and your relationship. You should not forget that you need to trust yourself and them. You should choose to be more resilient, especially to avoid reflecting your family and past fears onto your relationship. Instead of openly sharing your fears, try to digest them within yourself first. May your guide from the heavens be outside your path. The children of the sun, Leos, this week the sky will invite you to new horizons. You will encounter influences that offer opportunities to expand your knowledge and reach audiences you have not addressed before. This is the case. Just don't allow the reflections of the dark world of people who haven't reached certain points in their own lives to confuse you. Because this week, learning and conveying what you have learned are your guiding planets in matters related to your work. With the sun's transit in Aries, you will encounter influences where you will attract attention by reflecting your confident approaches, which you will feel more strongly into your professional life with humility. And the harmonious aspects the sun will form with Jupiter. While bringing opportunities that align with the greater vision of your life, please act with the awareness that this energy will not always be present in your lives. My specific advice to you is not to lose sight of the fact that your education, matters related to publishing, and initiatives you undertake on social media platforms related to your profession will propel you further. And this week, let the strength you draw from your beliefs make its presence felt in every aspect, ignoring those who are uncomfortable with your more courageous and determined stance. Let it be that you proceed on your path with determination without trying to explain yourself to them. Your effort throughout the week, your systematic approaches, and on-site interventions, especially in matters related to your education and work, will be noticed in many events, will make you stand out, and it will bring the proposals of people who want to collaborate with you to your agenda in a short time. And throughout the week, especially the Sun-Jupiter aspects can turn your high potential into a turning point in your professional life with positive statements, unexpected encounters, and opportunities. Towards the weekend, the aspects Mars makes with Saturn and Venus. In your love life, it will make you feel the stability, harmony, and how strong longing is, strengthening your bond. You will make clearer decisions regarding matters related to your spouse or partner. You will express your love in the right way. And by first internalizing what needs to be done regarding your relationship and reflecting it, you will be able to establish an extremely positive cycle. And my advice to you is that there are energies indicating you are prone to infections related to teeth and throat in matters concerning your health. Be careful. Changes in weather and allergic reactions may be challenging. Dear Leos, to you. And while positive energies support you in financial matters from the middle of the week, do not hold yourself back from reviewing and implementing your investment plans. The skies are your guide. May your path be illuminated. Children of Mercury, Virgos, the sky will bring effects this week that will allow you to make clear decisions in your relationships with people who have tired you, and in many of your approaches and experiences that have harmed you. Be ready for a strong transformation and renewal energy in your lives. Dear Virgos, especially regarding shared material and spiritual resources, there will be reflections that you can distance yourself from with your own will, from energies that psychologically pressure you. If you want to be successful in your work life, you should let go of old patterns. You should try to act by focusing your mind on this, trusting that you can do what is asked of you. Because while your ruling planet Mercury is in retrograde, prejudices about the work you have started, the hesitation of whether you can do what is expected of you, should not make you fail in things you can succeed in. You may struggle. Remember, if you make an effort, you will succeed. As long as old patterns and past experiences do not influence your professional or personal life, if necessary, seek healing or support from experts to remove this from your mind. That should be your intention. And throughout this week, analytical mind, it will facilitate achieving significant success in matters related to your education. My advice to you, in financial matters, you should act with a sense of responsibility this week. If you have debts, you should be aware that you might face sanctions. it's time to cut your coat according to your cloth. Dear Virgos, from the middle of the week, something related to the debts, loans, or financial commitments you made in the past may get out of your control. And since this can also lead to tensions in family relationships, please be aware of your responsibilities. And do not hesitate to stay in contact with people who can support you. And at the beginning of the week, your ruling planet Mercury meets with Neptune. The messages your dreams give you may be cautionary, and they may invite you to act more sensibly. Please, do not overlook it. While the moon is in a harmonious aspect with Mercury, the tensions you experience, especially in matters related to your education and travels, begin to resolve. And again, especially between March 31 and April 3rd, you may encounter surprising developments in your love life. In a relationship where you are estranged, reconciliations may occur, or if you are single, someone who has been interested in you for a long time. Exciting developments may arise with the confession of their love. But my advice to you is to not get carried away by this excitement and to proceed by trying to get to know the person in front of you before saying yes immediately. And pay very close attention to your mental health. May the skies be your guide and may your path be elegant. Vincent's children, scales, mystical. While the planet Neptune has begun its transit in your opposite sign Aries, especially regarding matters from the past in your life, it indicates that many fears, anxieties, and habits that prevent you from being yourself may come to mind, and solutions in this regard may appear unexpectedly. As long as you are in acceptance of the high consciousness that these karmic energies can transform you without hesitation. Because topics related to relationships in your ruling planet, Venus's retrograde will carry energies that will resolve the financial concerns you are experiencing in your lives. However, regarding partnerships, joint properties, and joint financial matters, the sky is giving you the message that you need to be controlled and careful. Especially if you are waiting for promises to be fulfilled, this could be in a responsible partnership in your work. Coming to a conclusion or ending. If it's a matter, please remind. Express your wishes, your demands. Otherwise, delays may lead to stress, and you might experience tensions in this regard, and especially the aspects the moon makes with Venus and Mars. It emphasizes the importance of acting without straying from reality while setting new intentions. However, the sky warns particularly against losses and thefts this week. From Tuesday to Friday, to avoid financial losses, being hacked on interactive applications you use, or facing fraud, you should enhance your security measures. Increase. Regarding health matters, you should pay attention to sensitivities related to your stomach and intestines in the middle of the week. And throughout the week, since your body is prone to gaining weight, dear Libras, it will be beneficial for you to pay extra attention to diet and exercise, and in eating. Avoiding excess will be to your advantage. Additionally, matters related to friendships and connections and past relationships that have ended might possibly, unexpectedly, come to the forefront. Be careful, don't get confused. If you get confused, you might put your existing relationship, ongoing marriage, or partnership into a deadlock due to a momentary emotional tension. You should have honest conversations with your spouse or partner. You should steer clear of any approach that leads to wrong decisions due to confusion and results in regret later on. And this week, unexpected. Social invitations. Especially for single Libras, it can make them the center of attention. Be social, have confidence in yourself. Choose to make the most of it while life brings you beauty. May the heavens and your destiny be in your favor. Children of Mars, the Scorpios, the sky emphasizes that you should not resist change this week. Let change bring innovations, materially and spiritually, and also develop you in matters related to your education, taking you to better places. Being stubborn throughout the week and fearing change can lead to missing out on many opportunities and experiencing regrets. Scorpios, be careful. And this week, you will feel more productive and you are supported to solve a serious problem related to your education. This is the case. Especially, do not stray from the realization that developing yourself with the statements of people whose opinions you trust is not a deficiency or weakness. The aspects that your ruling planet Mars will make with Saturn and Uranus will help you break free from being a slave to your habits. In matters related to your work life, innovative approaches and especially your attitudes that know how to listen will bring opportunities that will ease you. To you, and especially financial matters are emerging as striking energies this week. In financial terms, your other ruler, Pluto, may lead to profitable returns on past investments or sanctions due to wrong investments. No matter what, you should focus on improving yourself without fear in a rational way with the ideas and suggestions of knowledgeable people. Because starting from Saturday, Venus love, in matters related to your life, it wants you to think about how and in what way you approach things while waiting for something and how you express yourself. Especially the aspects of Mars, Saturn, and Venus. While supporting you, it emphasizes the importance of giving as much as you receive, but also receiving as much as you give and balancing this. Especially family-related issues, matters related to immovable properties may come to your agenda throughout the week. And while the sky supports you in transforming many things, please be realistic. Without postponing things, program and manage your time correctly. Let this be your effort throughout the week. And this week, changes in residence, issues related to immovable properties may come to your agenda. Nothing should be rushed. While Mercury is in retrograde, with the reality that disruptions and bureaucratic obstacles may occur, you should remain calm, clarify the process, and focus on developing by exchanging ideas and staying true to your own ideas. Otherwise, things might get out of your control. Later, you might be tested with the regrets and difficulties of, if only I hadn't done that. Be careful. May the skies be your guide and may your path be clear. Children of Jupiter, Sagittarians, the potential you will demonstrate in your work life this week is extremely important. You should not take anything lightly, and you should focus on voluntarily participating in events and activities where you can showcase yourself. Otherwise, you cannot evaluate the positive opportunities. You will face problems with your managers and employees and some sanctions. You may encounter. My advice to you especially is to try not to carry the fatigue of the ups and downs and dominant energies in your personal life into your work life. And throughout the week, pay attention to the statements of your instructors and managers regarding your education. If you have legal cases, please be diligent in following them. You may face difficulties due to a document, information, or timing that you missed or was not delivered to you. And especially this week, even if topics related to job changes or partnerships come to your agenda, please avoid hasty approaches. Dear Sagittarius, from the middle of the week, the tensions and problems you have experienced with friendships and relationships begin to resolve. And your ruling planet, Jupiter, indicates that by using social activities correctly, you can achieve positive developments professionally. And by using the influences that support your definition correctly, you can reap the benefits. And especially in matters related to love, to set the right intentions and express your intentions. Wednesday, you are supported starting from the day. Now, discuss heart-centered matters with all your sincerity with your spouse or partner. Tensions originating from family may have made both sides feel pressured, and this situation might have strained your relationship. To you, show empathy and try to solve the current issue and discomforts by expressing them clearly without repeating past matters. Single and unattached Sagittarians, towards the weekend at an event you will attend, it is likely that you will meet a special person who will greatly impress you. You should make use of these energies, but You should not make efforts to hasten things with impulsive decisions, honest approaches, or prejudices. Regarding your health, allergic reactions might be challenging this week. Dear Sagittarians, pay extra attention to the food, drinks, and medications you consume. Towards the weekend, there might be surprising developments regarding the travel plans you are considering. Instead of panicking, align with the flow, stay in the flow and acceptance, as these strong energies bring new opportunities and, above all, effective energies to heal your stuck and trapped soul. Children of Saturn, Capricorns, the sky supports you in making new beginnings. This week awaits you. If you haven't been able to balance things for a long time, your work, family, and personal life balance is under pressure. If it has caused you to feel this way, now it supports you in expressing yourself correctly and overcoming the discomforts you have experienced. The sky supports you. In matters related to your work, this week, especially if you are looking for a job, you may find one. And with the appreciation of the plans, projects, and efforts you have put into your work by different people, you can fully leave a challenging cycle behind you. However, do not let the challenges brought by the balance of family and personal life overshadow your successes in your professional life. You are the ones who will not allow this. If you want stability in your professional and educational life, you should not remain silent against those who make you feel as if the world has collapsed and you are left underneath. You should act quickly while there are things that can be done, because the sky will confront you with many things you have wronged or ignored this week. The more realistic and conscious you are in managing things, it will be easier for you to make correct and accurate decisions. And especially in the middle of the week, you should be cautious against energies that may cause difficulties with banks, the tax office, and in a corporate sense. In this sense, if you have lent money to someone or acted as a guarantor, unexpected things and hidden truths may come to light, so stay in control. However, if you have a problematic relationship in your personal life, if you insist on maintaining this and acting with a victim mentality, you will continue to be tested by the reflections of your own choices. My advice to you, especially if you were born in the first 10 days of Capricorn, is to not stray from the higher consciousness that you only come to life once, as new beginnings and peaceful energies greet you. You may receive surprising support in educational matters this week and find yourself on a new path with good news from the institutions you have applied to. Yourself, however, moving, especially in matters related to real estate and inheritance, can bring surprising developments, financial relief, and the prosperity of a long-term successful cycle, your lives. My advice to you, Venus, Saturn, and the Moon. What is truly important to you regarding home and family? Grasping the reality of what is bothersome. It emphasizes the importance of meticulously addressing, discussing, and resolving issues in these matters. To live a better life and enhance success in your work, the choice is yours. May the heavens be your guide, and may your path be illuminated. The children of Uranus are Aquarius. Starting from Monday, you may receive good news, especially related to your education, and feel relieved as your job applications, including legal matters, are accepted and resolved. You can take a breath and succeed in drawing attention to your talents in your professional life with high motivation. Throughout the week, if you are looking for a job, don't hold back from acting entrepreneurially, and if you expect a promotion or raise, prioritize communication and express these. Especially Saturn, the teacher of the stars, will support you in successfully conveying what you have learned. Tensions related to resources, values, and your sense of self-worth begin to transform from the first day of the week. However, the sky warns that this week, especially in matters related to your private life, tensions stemming from families could disturb the peace of your relationship. Be sure to share what you notice and sense with your spouse or partner, because Beneath things that seem well-intentioned, there may be very different plans and energies that could put your relationship at risk. The timely reactions you give, the joint decisions made, will protect your relationship from many harms. However, the sky carries energies this week that require extreme caution and prudence in financial matters, your lives. Avoid taking out loans, lending money, or engaging in impulsive investment plans with your savings. Yourself. This is definitely not investment advice, but while the sky warns you according to financial astrology, acting cautiously and consciously and not proceeding with impulsive decisions will protect you from many potential harms. You. Regarding health-related matters, the sky warns you about increased sensitivities concerning your eye health, so be careful not to be negligent in this regard. And especially issues related to your home, rents and settlements, lands, properties. You should correctly understand the messages that come your way this week regarding inheritance matters. You should, so to speak, ignore the statements of people who try to postpone or brush things off. Please act wisely to prevent potential crises that may arise later. Single and unattached Aquarians may encounter an ex-spouse or lover whom they haven't seen for a long time. Regarding a love story that remains by your side, you may start experiencing a brand new process filled with loving healing through sincere developments and positive reflections. But my advice to you is to continue this within a framework of privacy until you reach a certain point. May the sky be your guide and may your path be illuminated. The mystical children of Neptune, Pisces. The sky emphasizes the importance of being extra careful and meticulous in work-related matters this week. Colleagues or social friends trying to confuse you with their misguidance about your work may lead you to face wrong decisions. And by quitting your job and turning to a different one, with disappointments and unexpected things, do not let it cause you to be tested. My advice to you is to maintain the current conditions, strive to meet the expectations regarding your work, and avoid acting on impulsive urges. If you have thoughts of changing jobs or starting your own business, you may not find what you are looking for, or you might be disappointed if the ventures you start are not sustainable. In short, the sky warns you to act in a controlled and conscious manner so that you do not put yourself in a difficult position due to the misguidance of others. And especially be careful with your shares regarding the events happening at your workplace, because what you say might unexpectedly reach the ears of authorities or your colleagues. Due to trust-shaking events, you might find yourself in a difficult situation. You may experience troubles, dear Pisces. Act with the awareness that your calmness and good intentions can be misinterpreted by everyone and exploited by those who do not have good intentions. You might receive good news regarding family matters. You may experience the relief of a burden being lifted as tensions with your children give way to loving reconciliations. However, especially in legal terms, if you have a divorce case or an issue related to inheritance, this week brings stable influences that can help you receive what you are entitled to, positive developments regarding the validation of your righteousness, and will free you from the financial unrest you have been experiencing. However, towards the weekend, even if there are requests to meet from friends you haven't seen for a long time, you should remain controlled. And if there is something that doesn't sit well with you, you should act by knowing how to say no. In matters related to your love life, if you have an ongoing relationship, you may receive a proposal from the other party to make your relationship official. Instead of running away in fear, staying in the flow and acceptance will be in your highest mirror. For married Pisces and those in ongoing relationships, if you haven't been able to spend time together for a long time, small activities where you spend time with each other will add color to your relationship. You will understand each other, and by doing things you have neglected for a long time, you will face the beauty of aligning with each other and elevating your love to better points. Stay in the flow and in acceptance. May the heavens be your guide and may your path be illuminated.